Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Interesting day in the digital asset space, I can tell you that. Ronnie Early is first. What's good, Ronnie? What's going on? Interesting day in the crypto space. Got a word from my guy, Mark Phillips. Who remembers old Mark Phillips, the guy who came out with the Medium article that XRP was designed to be 10,000? Was designed to be a 10,000 per XRP. He had an interesting tweet on Twitter today. Very, very interesting tweet on Twitter. Not Chosen is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you on the stream. TJ Coop is here. TJ Coop 81. Mr. Siege, what's happening? I don't know why, but it just seems like it's dark in here for some reason. It's all good. It's definitely all good. Got some good information to share with you guys. I'm going to talk about the Ripple partnership, new partnership in the UAE. I think that is crazy, crazy good. D. Daniel, what's good, brother? And we're going to talk a little bit, Mark Phillips. We're going to talk about Santander. A lot of people are still kind of debating about whether or not Santander is using RippleNet in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We're going to talk about that a little bit. So I saw a couple of people kind of reading the article that we covered earlier today about the three things happening all at one time for me, right? The IRS meeting in DC, the Fed cutting rates, and Mnuchin meeting with the crypto leaders in the digital asset space. Isn't that interesting? Wasn't that an interesting thing to see? The champ is here, is what it feels like to me. Feels like to me that the champ is here and they know it. Absolutely, they without question know what's going on. What's going on, Dryce? Good to see you on the stream, brother. Cadillac's in the building. Whoa, JoJo Wave is here. XRP will overtake BTC. Did you guys see that little CNBC commercial on Twitter? I don't know if it was real or not, but that was an interesting thing, how XRP was going to overtake BTC. Interesting thing. Did you guys see that? I thought that was interesting. D. Daniels, what's good? What is going on, my brother? About the go to service, but I have till 6:45. Love your show. When are we going to see $10 XRP? Sooner than I think a lot of people think. Sooner than what a lot of people think. I can tell you that. So, guys, we heard from Mark Phillips. I thought it was very, very interesting. I'm going to start with that one before I go on to Santander. Mark Phillips was the guy who did an article on Medium, and he shared with us how XRP was designed to be a $10,000 per XRP. That it was capable in its design to be 5 figures at 10,000 XRP. He had an interesting tweet on Twitter today. I thought it would be really, really interesting. What is going on in the market right now? Let me see what's up. Yeah, I'm going to hop on here. Then I got a business training to do. Let's see. Yeah, so Coinbase, oh my gosh, 72 hours right on the dot. They made that BTC available to the person that I sent it to. Like 72 hours. It's like it's got to be some kind of algorithm thing, like literally right on the dot. So that appears to be their thing now. And I don't know if it's just BTC or if it's all digital assets that you purchase there and then try to withdraw because you're purchasing it with your bank card. Right at 72 hours, boom, it was gone. So my little rant about Coinbase this morning. All right, so what's going on in the market? Link is doing its thing. That's one thing. Let's see. Wow, I have no idea what a COTI is, but in any case, what's Link doing right now? Got me some of that chain link. Where's my link? Oh, there it is. Look at that, 12.51%. Nice. All right, so BTC, guys, is 8,767. So it's kind of moving. So, Algo got a little bit of a retracement there, a little bit back now, still 37 cents. So it's kind of mixed in between some reds, some greens. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But let's share Mark Phillips' tweet on Twitter because I think it's appropriate in the timing. I got an interesting article I'm going to go over. It says why XRP is the investing opportunity of the decade. Why XRP is the investing opportunity of the decade. It's from investinghaven.com. Make sure I got everybody coming in. Guys, 31 people on the stream, 18 likes. Do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to smash the like on the way in, just collapse the chat real quick and go smash the like. If you join the hangout, then come to space. What's Cadillac says here? Yeah, what up with Alex Bob dropping BOA partnership? So what did he do there? I did not watch that, Cadillac. What did he do? Be Free is in the building. Good to see you. So what did he have some documentation or was he just talking about it? What did he do, Cadillac? Andy Dorn's in the building. Smash the likes. Well, how about that? I appreciate that, brother. Good to see you in the stream. GeoXRP is back. What's good with you, my friend? So let's go with this Mark Phillips tweet. I think it's interesting. I think it's really interesting considering the moment in time that we're in. Dry said he showed the DM message from Ripple. He showed the DM where Ripple asked him to remove his post. So Ripple DM'd Alex Cobb and asked him to remove his post about the Bank of America partnership. Is that what I'm understanding? And so what is that what am I understanding that correctly? So, but did he have something about the partnership itself? So Jay Fretless says at Crypto Seeds, the DM pretty much confirmed that the leak was true, but wasn't to be released. Yeah, I think it does in a way, right? Because they could have, right? They could have said that's not true. There is no partnership. We're not working with Bank of America. Blah 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 blah. Right? They could have done all of that, right? But right. But they didn't do that. They just said to take something down, right? So, right? That's a little bit of a different information. So the leak document, says Ronnie Early. Okay, so he showed something on his video about the Bank of America partnership with Ripple, I guess. Yeah, so I guess I'll have to check it and see. Yeah, it says this sounds odd for them to ask Cobb to remove it. I don't know. GeoXRP says this sounds odd for them to ask Cobb to remove it. Okay, so he had a document of the partnership, I guess, is my ultimate question. Did Cobb show a document of the partnership, or did he just show that article from the advertising company that kind of screwed up or whatever? Anthony King says, invitation to swell is revoked for Cobb. Yeah, so that's what I want to know if he showed some kind of document with that partnership, and then Ripple subsequently said to take that off of wherever he had it. Drice, they need to have more meetings before they announce it. Yeah. So I mean so what's the thing that I should do? I guess I just go watch that one. Now, was that the one where he was talking about the Fed meeting with in other words, his latest video where he was talking about the Fed meeting with industry leaders. That one where he was kind of reading articles and stuff. Because if it's in there, I'll go check it out. If that's the one where he shows the DM from Ripple, I'll go watch that one. Interesting stuff. Because I think, hey, if something's not true, they'll say it's not true. But if they didn't deny it, they didn't say, yeah, there's no partnership, we're not working with them, there's nothing, but to say take it down, that's a whole other different thing. Yeah, he just retweeted it. They probably reached out to the influencers to keep it to a minimal. Yeah, probably. Jay Fretless, probably. Yeah, all right. Let's show what's up. He just retweeted that. Okay, let me check out this first. Yeah. Public relations department. They didn't have a good last 3 weeks or so. Last 2 or 3 weeks, not so good. Legendary is here. What's good with you, Legendary? Good to see you. But you're right about that, Rob Singh. The last couple 3 weeks for Ripple's public relations department, not so good. 400. They took, they had the 450 partnerships. They took that down. Are they arguing with Cobb? Oh my God, I gotta check that out. I'll check that out later. The dude is in the building. What's good? So, guys, this is from Mark Phillips. You guys all remember Mark Phillips, the guy who did the Medium article about how XRP was designed to what in the world? How was I not following him? Was designed to be 10,000 in its design. All right, so it says Ripple is hiring a senior manager. Bank Secrecy Act slant anti-money laundering and economic sanctions program. Does this sound like they're worried about XRP being deemed a security? Shout out to Mark Phillips. Looks to me like they're prepping to be a major international financial player. Senior manager, Bank Secrecy Act, Anti-Money Laundering, BSA/AML, and Economic Sanctions Program. Interesting. Economic Sanctions Program. Interesting. Ripple hiring senior manager, BSA/AML, and Economic Sanctions Program. Economic Sanctions Program in San Francisco. Ripple is expanding its compliance team and seeks to hire an experienced BSA/AML and OFAC program. I just read that OFAC recently as well. I forget what it stands for, but yeah. So guys, does that seem like they're worried about XRP being deemed security? Yeah, I think not. Shout out to Mark Phillips. But it does sound like they're preparing to be a major international financial player. That's what it seems like to me as well. TJ Jackson is in the building. What is good, my dude? Good to see you. M. Grimes is here. What's up, M. Grimes? Good to see you in the stream, brother. So, guys, it's so important to get that. Ripple is moving and expanding. They are positioning themselves to be the #1 fintech company. They already said it. The dude said it. We don't want to be Amazon Books. We want to be Amazon. They said it. They're not messing around. And the way that they speak, the way that they talk, and the way that they walk, they know. They know that the champ is here, and that's XRP. And I like to say in this stream, IOP, XRPL, XRP, ODL. Just pick one. Just pick one. They're all game changers. They're all game changers. Guys, 54 people on the stream, 25 likes. Do me a favor if you're enjoying the hangout. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube. We do want to continue our streak. where we have just as many likes as we have viewers in the streams. YouTube absolutely loves it. It gets this channel out to more of us so that we can bring them into this space, this new asset class that is the digital asset space. And hopefully after they do their own homework and listen to the people like yourself in the chat, they decide to, take advantage of the greatest digital asset ever created and add it to their portfolio, which would be XRP. I appreciate you guys doing that big time. Harley Cash is here. It's XRP_intelligence now. This says Harley Cash. Good to see you. Anthony King says he claims to have a credible source or sources, and oddly enough, I believe him. Interesting. Cool. That's interesting. Life is good, Harley Cash. Good to see you. TJ Jackson, all is great, brother. Doobie&2's in the building. Smash the like, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Says Doobie&2. It's coming, guys. It really, really is. Crypto Don Juan's in the building. That's right. Money, baby. That is exactly what it's about. Guys, got some good, exciting stuff. I'm going to go through it some later on tonight. And I'll be able to get it to you guys. If not tonight, tomorrow. But yeah, I got the thing where we get the taxes, we get them done the right way, we get them done in a fair way, we get them done where people who are like us, right, in the digital asset space, wanting to win, not wanting to take advantage of us because we're in the digital asset space and take advantage of the fact that we might not know some stuff. So the long and short of it is, I found some people that can do that I would recommend, that I would stand by, that I would put my money behind to take care of these crypto taxes and educate us along the way. Excited about that. I'll have the CEO on the channel here, co-founder on the channel here in just a few days. It is in the middle of the season, so it's going to be tight, kind of putting schedules together, but we will get them on. Real excited about that. All right. Did I miss anybody coming in? Yeah, Derek P is here. What's up, Derek P? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Northern Territory, Australia. Love it. Oh, there, Tony Bomboni. Yo, Siege, how are you? I am outstanding, Tony. Good to see you, bro. Where are you checking in from, Tony? Yeah, that's good. Cobb's doing this thing, huh? So we'll see. Go check it out and see what's up. Corey Trevor's here. What's up, Corey? Moke Man. Hey, I'm here. Yes, you are, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you, Moke Man. Hi, good people. I just showed up and hit the like. Corey Trevor's not messing around. Corey Trevor's not messing around. He gets it. We got to get this channel out to more of us so that we can bring them into this space. Moke Man says Jersey is in the house. How about that? Good to see that, man. I hung out in Jersey for a little while. Roselle, New Jersey. Portugal's in the building. What? Portugal, man. I'm looking to go. I'm looking to seriously. I'm right there in terms of international property. Portugal is right there, top 2, maybe 3, top 2. Love Portugal. It's beautiful. Go to the stratosphere. That's right. Good to see you in the stream, my friend. Dustin Dedamore, Cleveland's out here. Wow, Cleveland. Cleveland's in the building, guys. Good to see you in the stream. Good to see you in the stream. Dustin, where are you checking in from, man? I don't think I've seen that name before. Moke Man. Dustin's here. We got our dude or gal from Portugal. Nice, man. Yeah, really looking forward to doing that. XRP Lava, what's up? What's up? XRP Poly Liqueur. What's going on? Wait a minute. It's supposed to be Ali Liqueur, I think. Ali. I remember you saying that. Here, working on my house. Okay, good. Yeah, and I think Portugal does not tax crypto. That's correct, Trace. Are you new to the community? Well, welcome to the family, Dustin. Welcome to the family, my friend. Good to have you in the stream, by the way. Just to let all the new people in the stream know, we do something that we take very, very seriously on Wednesday. It's called Wealth Wednesdays. Wealth Wednesday, Generational Wealth Strategies. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We talk about how you put your team together. We talk about the importance of having a team. We talk generational wealth strategies, like different insurances that you want to have. We talk about how you can make money on your money and the different ways that you can do that inside the digital asset space and outside of the digital asset space. So every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern is Wealth Wednesdays, Generational Wealth Strategies. If you guys are interested, please come and hang out. What's this say? D. Kirchner. D. Kirchner. No, that's not correct. It's not correct. It's not correct, D. Kirchner. Shouldn't have to do taxes if you don't take financial gain, right? Nope, not correct. Not correct. And the big thing I think about that statement, D. Kirchner, is realizing whether or not there was a gain or not. And I think that's where the biggest challenge is. And I'm going to have the co-founder check in. He's going to do a slight presentation. Really looking forward to having him on. Going to have a great conversation. So it's going to be a good deal. I got to go through some emails tonight after the stream, go through some stuff, work everything out. And then we're going to hook up and put our calendars together to get him on. But I'm excited about it. It's been vetted big time. So I had a chance to talk with someone from the company as well. Looking forward to talking with the co-founder in addition. And, we had to do our due diligence on it, right? Make sure all of that stuff was taken care of. And so it's a good one. GeoXRP sees any big dates coming up. Crypto Eddie thinking SBI in April. Is that right? That would be nice. I don't know about any dates, my friend. But it's just it feels like April is going to be, kind of the start of the thing for BTC. And then, in June, roughly June is, it's kind of the way it works. It's after the halving that, where the bigger explosion comes, whether it be BTC and then the alts or whether it be just the alts. It's usually that June-ish thing. The great thing is it looks like the bull run is going to last for about 2 years. That's a great thing. Only sports bets. Gotcha. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Joao? Joao. Is it Joao from Portugal? Harley Cass says Joanne and Brett. Are you just doing the same name there? All right, guys, let's go over Santander. Let's go over that one. Hold on one second. I thought this was interesting. I thought that was interesting that I was news about Santander, guys, because remember the video. Remember the video where the chairman from Santander was saying, "Oh, and by the way, we're looking for some exciting things that we're going to be launching with Ripple." Remember that? I don't know why people are still questioning whether or not it's not a rename. This new product that they're launching is not a rename of an old product. It's a new product that they're launching, and it's available to everyone. It's not just Santander customers, which is really, really nice as well. Let me change the view, and we're going to go over this article. So there's no question that RippleNet is involved in it. It's just to what extent. Nope, that's not what I want. Cancel. So this is from, shout out to fintechfutures.com, guys. Think about that. Fintechfutures.com. Santander's Pago FX to launch in spring and rival TransferWise. Rudy Hinchcliffe wrote this article, Ruby. Santander is in the final motions of launching its new fintech spinout, Pago FX, which is set to rival the likes of online money transfer, TransferWise. According to sifted sources who were briefed on the launch plans, the bank has sought the help of external consultants, including Deloitte which are helping the more than 50-person team based across London, Brussels, and mainly Madrid. Building the team over the last 18 months, executives appointed include ex-PayPal director Cedric Manager, as well as fellow PayPal alum Emilio Meyer Pellegrini, and former head of innovation at Santander, Ed Metzger. We expect to launch in the coming months in the UK and plan to be present in more than 20 markets in the medium term, Santander told Sifted, refusing to comment on a specific release date. Initial markets the bank seems to be tapping, taken from the Twitter handles it has reserved, include Belgium, Spain, France, Switzerland, Poland, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Germany. The UK Twitter waiting list and website are already live. Announced in April 2019, PagoFX secured its UK regulatory approval at the end of last December, later than the bank expected, according to Sifted sources. In order to operate across Europe, it is understood PagoFX is also applying for a Belgium license. As well as Europe, sources say the bank wants to tap the Mexico-United States remittance journey, which TransferWise launched an exclusive business offering for last year. As well as challenges in the space, Santander will also come up against BBVA's money transfers app, Dinero Express in Tuyo, which already serves the United States and Latin American markets. Yeah, there's a lot of competition out there, and that's great for you and I, right? There's a lot of companies kind of in the same space, I should say, and that makes it great for you and I. We are building an open market solution for international payments that combines the price, transparency, and user experience you would expect from a fintech with the trust of a solid and secure bank, says Santander. The bank, which has 145 million customers, 145 million, seems to be riding in part off the skepticism and assumes many consumers still feel around new entrants into the banking space. Money transfer and remittance startups are beginning to populate numerous markets. TransferWise has more than 6 million customers over 59 countries. Channels like TransferWise are successful due to their upfront no-fee attitude compared to seemingly more expensive incumbents, but something all challengers find difficult to maintain among their customers is regular activity and stickiness. Pago's FX USP seems to rest heavily on its cheaper prices compared to its incumbents. I'm not sure how you get cheaper than free, and as well as being a trusted name in the sector. Okay, so it's no upfront fee. I got it. It seems the main objective of the new venture by the bank is to stop more ground being lost to the likes of TransferWise. Exactly. So rather than being a disruptive on the attack player like many startups have to be, Santander's FX spinout will more likely take a defensive stance to stop more of its 145 million customers leaving for a better offer elsewhere. The bank is also quietly working on Atsto, its new small and medium-sized enterprise SME accounting app somewhere in London. How about that? So Santander, guys, we all remember we saw the video from the chairman. I forget her name now, but she talked about, releasing the works that they were going to be doing with Ripple, and I believe she said the U.S. and Mexican corridor. Crypto Mike, thanks for the $2 super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Good to see you in the stream, brother, as always. Enjoying your work, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Yeah, and I think that's what I see what you're saying, D. Kirchen. I think that's what everyone's trying to. I think it's a time in the digital asset space where we have to stop kind of speculating on things like that and get definitive answers and prepare ourselves for it. Because ultimately, we're going to have to pay taxes. And I think there's still some misconceptions about, BTC to ETH as well. You didn't take any money, ETH to this, you never cashed out, so there's technically no gains. And I think that the rules are changing and they're evolving. And the key is to get really, really educated and be prepared. Be prepared. And so that's what I'm doing is I'm preparing, right? I'm preparing and I'm going to have them done in preparation, right? Because if they're done, they're done. And if there have to be amended returns, then they have to be amended returns. And so, for some of us, we're going to have to go back to 2016, pull records from there. What I'm liking so far from the company is that it's very API friendly and very, very intuitive. So I really, really, really do like that. And the customer service is great. So that's important. Customer service is important, especially in this world, in this day. And the other thing, too, is, again, I spoke with someone from the company as well. They're in the space like you and I like that part, right? So I feel like they're part of us. They're like us versus some people who may be who aren't in this space, who want to take advantage of the stuff that we don't know and take advantage of it because they see it's a new niche. And I don't want to say take advantage of us, but they are taking advantage of the fact that a lot of people don't know. And I would rather have it come from someone who's in the space, who's having to do the same thing and having to file the same taxes, right? Having to file the same crypto taxes like you and I. So for me personally, that's what I would definitely like. So Santander, guys, listen, they're making moves. We all know they're a Ripple partner. I appreciate you guys. Looks like some of you guys are subscribing to the channel. I definitely appreciate that big time. They're a partner, right? They're on Ripple. They're a partner of Ripple. They're a RippleNet partner. And so what I'm liking so far is, let me change this view, is that it's that Pago FX is going to be, it's not just for Santander customers, which I think is smart. I mean, the writing's on the wall. The writing is on the wall. What inevitably is going to happen. We all know that. Yep, multi-exchanges, but the software does it all for you, GeoXRP, which is why I'm really, really excited about it. Because I dreaded the idea of me trying to go to, 5 different exchanges and try to get all that data and collect it, and we don't know how the exchange is going to, no. And it's also TurboTax friendly, so it kind of integrates into TurboTax because they were able to partner with TurboTax. So really excited about that. D. Kirchner said, gotcha, thanks. I just subscribed. Been looking for a week or so. I appreciate the sub, my friend. Good to have you. I hope you caught that message about Wealth Wednesday as well, D. Kirchner. Generational Wealth Strategies every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. John Edwards is in the building. What's up with you, John? Yeah, that's a great point. John Edwards says every day we hear different positive news about XRP. This is building to boom. No way in God's creation we can have all this unbelievable news and still no price action. This is going to shock us all. I believe that. It's the only likely. It feels like the only likely scenario. I've said this on the channel 1,000 times. I just don't see them allowing for more, obviously, allowing for more wallets. And what I mean by that is not now, right? I mean, everybody can get in now and kind of do the thing. But I don't see the $1.20 to $5 and the $5 to $20. I don't see that scenario. Me personally, I really, really don't. Because that would mean more wallets, right? That would mean all our friends and family, all our dudes, all our boys, we're going to be like, I told you it's not lace. That's still cheap. Compared on where this is going, $1.20, that's nothing. Ethereum went to this and this went to that. It's going to be, right? Last year was a 39,000% increase, right? And then all those people looking at that, they're going to hop on that because they saw it go from 20 and 30 cents to $1.20. And like, man, what if this does do like Ethereum did, right? They don't want that. They don't want, right? They don't want that, $1 to $5 and that $5 to $20. Don't want that, because that would be a significant increase in the wallets, because people will be like, this might overtop Bitcoin. This could be the next Bitcoin, right? And then they're going to really start doing their homework, and they're going to really start looking into it. They're going to be really doing their due diligence, not just taking our word for it. And they're going to be telling more of their friends and family and their boys, right? More wallets. I don't think that they want that. Because remember, guys, we were never, ever supposed to have this digital asset, right? Let me do something real quick. Let me see something out here for you guys. ECOM economic CRISI prices of 1837. There it is. I finally did freaking Google it. The Panic of 1837. I got to read up on that. Legendary says Crypto Mike is working on them gains. How about that? Good for you, Crypto Mike. Bench pressing. Infinite Info is in the building. What? No way you here watching this. Happy to see you here. Good to see you, Infinite Info. I don't think I've seen you in a stream before, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Mokeman checked in from Jersey. We had our friend, I think it's Joao, checking in from Portugal. Cleveland checked in the building. Was it Corey? I think Corey checked in from Cleveland. Rav Singh says, Siege, do you think when Bank of America announcement comes to fruition, do we get a nice jump in price? Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be a major thing. We're talking what, third? I don't know. Bank of America, 3, 5, largest ever? Yeah, maybe 8. But yeah, Bank of America was massive. In the U.S., I don't know where they rank U.S., but I don't think they're internationally. I think they're now smaller than 8, right? So I do think there would be some bump in price with that announcement. Absolutely, Rob Singh. JT Josh is in the building. Rob Singh, I don't know what the set price is going to be, my friend. I really don't. It all depends. A lot of it to me depends on no GeoXRP. I don't think it's the slow move is going to happen. I don't. I really don't. But in terms of this price set and tied to with NASDAQ and liquidity index, and you got chain analysts, kind of doing all these transactions, and all this API capability is going to take place. Considering the crisis that's the thing to me. It's the global economic crisis. Another unexpected Fed, rate cut. And, you see what they do in the repo market. Now they got the beer cold. They're throwing that in the mix as well. I just got something from DeepMind earlier, posted in the stream, how they're telling people not to even deal with cash anymore. And this is from the WHO, the World Health Organization. So, and then I got my inside information that, in fact, the United States has repatriated all their gold, not pegged, but backed by gold. And that other nations, this is the move that the major nations are doing, is what my dude is telling me. This is the move that the major nations are making, back in their currency by gold. The United States is supposed to be 50 to 60% backed by gold, and then other assets. And then you throw in Judy Shelton. What does that even mean? I have a feeling we're going to find out. This thing between President Trump and Powell, to me, just seems like it's theater. It really does. So we'll see how that goes. But let me see if I can't pull up this article for you guys. Hold on. I want to remind you guys of this again. Is that in there? Is it downloads? Let's see. Download. I got it in here. I know I do. Let me find it. AIB. There it is right there. Remember this, guys? Let me show you this. Oh, what happened there? Remember this thing? I believe this came from Marvin Gaye. And I just gotta show this to you again because it just, why does it keep going to a new thing there? Can you guys see that? Yeah, so remember this little diagram? Remember that little diagram right there? You remember that? All right, let me show it to you. This diagram, I don't know if it was Marvin Gaye or Yo-Yo. I'm going to start at the top. It says, behind the curtain, what's happening right now? Mr. Trump, Xi, and this is something that I got from an insider as well, that they are talking and they already decided on the new rate for the new U.S. dollar, so China and the United States. So it says, Mr. Trump, Xi, and Putin are ready to push the plan faster than the plan rolls out. The better. All right, so faster the plan rolls out, the better. Nobody will control the new financial system. Nobody will control it. SWIFT system soon to be replaced. It won't be there for long. It says before 2020 or by 2020. Well, we're in 2020. Change of structure will absolutely occur. Digital credit, in parentheses, trusted liquidity will soon be injected, which will be XRP. Again, I can't remember if this was from Marvin Gaye or Yo-Yo, but think about how much this makes sense today, okay? Trusted liquidity. Ripple moves product and renames their product on-demand liquidity. The world is watching. The financial world is watching Ripple and MoneyGram, how MoneyGram is using on-demand liquidity. Garlinghouse is constantly, whether it be Julia Chatterley or some other news medium, constantly being called out to talk about what's going on in digital assets, how is Ripple doing, the whole 9 yards, constantly putting it out to the world for the masses to see. Now think about this diagram. You got SWIFT with an arrow pointing to AIIB and HSBC. Putting them together is the link. It's the bridge. HSBC is the bridge. Okay, so here it is. Transfer of system west to east. AIIB. Now, I'm sure, hope you guys have checked out SPQR Media's deep dives on HSBC and AIIB. I hope you check those out. If you haven't, I strongly suggest you go to SPQR Media, search it on YouTube, and check out that deep dive. It was outstanding. AIIB uses use of CIPS. Beginning of quantum financial system is new, before or by 2020. Here's the thing here. Gold-based XRP. Gold-based true liquidity as real-time settlement. Okay, bottom left. HSBC, which is Hong Kong-based bank, plays a key role here in the transfer of the old system to the new system. Liquidities are still flowing at the moment left to right. Okay, now on the bottom, very bottom left. Dollar system, the dollar system is now gone. However, fiat is here to stay. And notice here from AIB, from the bottom of AIB's got gold attached there. AIB, I believe, is AIIB. I believe that's a China company, but I have to check on that. Here's the other thing. Gold is back. It's coming back. Gold is back. Again, this is something, another thing my insider guy told me. It's not just the U.S. It's the major nations are going to back their currency by gold. Gold is back with his new friend, the standard of new money. And it's got X, it's right there underneath XRP. You think about the recent events and think of all these things that have played out. How much of that feels like it's been playing out? Feels like it is being played out. On demand liquidity. So what about SWIFT being replaced? Anybody feel like SWIFT is going to be replaced? Feels like a lot of this thing is coming into fruition. It really does. Genius in motion, I should say, says TJ Jackson. That's exactly right. I did, John Edwards. Yes. I'm being told that this new US dollar is going to be called the USN. USN, like in now. Again, this is what I'm being told. If the dude's wrong, I'll come back and say that the dude was wrong. But this is what I'm being told. USN, and I'm guessing that means now, but I don't know what the N would stand for. Gold back, 50 to 60% gold, and other assets. So it might be one other asset. It might be two other assets. What do you guys think Judy Shelton is talking about when she's talking about this gold-backed dollar in a cryptocurrency kind of way? You know what I mean? What does that mean? Why did she say that? She said a cryptocurrency kind of way. Does that mean just digital? I don't think she just meant just digital, because she would have said digital. But she said cryptocurrency kind of way. And to me, that leads that a digital asset is going to be involved some way in it. That's what it feels like to me. Anyone think differently? When she says a gold-backed dollar in a cryptocurrency kind of way, what else does that look like? Did I miss a super chat? I mean, what else would that look like? You know what I mean? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's. Oh, Crypto Mike, thanks again, my friend. Thanks for the $3 super chat, my brother. I appreciate that. Right? You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, what else could it be? XRP Lava is in the building. XRP Motley. Whoa. XRP Motley, free Kimes. Is that still what's going on with Kimes? I thought I saw him do a video earlier today, like a short 5-minute video or something like that. Is he still not able to? Like, it's lunacy. I have to read that tweet again, because he said there's a way to help him figure that out. Siege, do you think Swift gets overtaken, or they work hand in hand with XRP? It's hard to say. I'm leaning more towards working hand in hand with Ripple. Drice, why so vague, right? Cryptocurrency kind of way. I don't know. I get maybe she just doesn't want to, spill the beans, XRP Motley, what's good, my friend? I don't think I've seen you in a stream before, XRP Motley. Good to see you here. That's right, Frog in the Well. We need the worst to happen first. Crash all the markets. That's exactly what it is looking like to me, and pretty much what my dude said. Because why the noise about the beer cold? Why the noise? I was listening to some doctors, some very well-respected, world-renowned doctors saying it's an 81% recovery from the beer cold. That the body naturally builds up your immune system. It's done over with in about 2 to 3 days, and obviously that's a healthy immune. If your immune is not healthy or if it's out of whack, then it's a little bit different. So why the major noise and all these reportings? Is it because it's bigger than the flu that we're familiar with? I don't think the numbers dictate that. I think it's just something that they're using. And think about it. What the IMF saying that they're putting things in motion because of the beer cold. I read an article earlier today about the U.S. and the reason for the Fed cut was because of the beer cold. You know what I mean? They're looking for different reasons for this thing to just go under. It's overdue. It's just overdue, and they know it. You know what I mean? It's overdue. Yeah, and so I was thinking about that earlier today. It's so funny. It's so funny. I was thinking about that the other day as well, F. Castle, earlier today, right? And I was thinking about two scenarios. I was thinking, who is the group that's better off? Two groups. Who's the better group? Who's better off? The group that's been in the digital asset space, and particularly in XRP, since 2000, let's say 16, till today, they didn't cash out in 17. Who's in a better position? They've been able to accumulate, right? Since below $1 to up to $3 and all the way down to as low as 17, 18 cents. They've been able to accumulate and suffer through a 2+ year bear market. 2+ year bear market. Or is it the person who got in just recently when XRP was at 7 to 18 cents? When was that? Was that December? Is that December? Maybe 17, 18 cents, November, December. Or is it that group who got in November, December, able to snatch up XRP at 17, 18 cents, but they've only been able to accumulate for 5 or 6 months, whatever March would be. So let's say December, January, February. 4 months of accumulation. But they haven't had to suffer through 2+ years of a bear market. What group would you? I would rather be in the first group because accumulation is everything. Being able to fill my bags is everything. Absolutely everything. Because in the end, according to Glenn Hutchins, in the end, focusing on the token or asset of the protocol is distractive. It's distracting, rather, and uninformative. Which means if I would have heard that 2+ years ago in 2000 or in 2016, longer than that, my land, since 2016, almost 4 years, I would have just, oh yeah, focusing on the price. Okay, yeah, that's distracting and it's uninformative. It's all about the protocol, the values in the protocol. Okay, well, that's not going away. Okay, I'm good. I'll just keep accumulating. And unfortunately, I didn't hear from Glenn Hutchins until this year. So personally, I'm glad I'm in the first group because focusing on the price is distracting and uninformative, according to Glenn Hutchins. Jason GL2 is in the building. Jason wants to be first always. He said, I'd rather be in the first group. Absolutely, crypto markets. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Your experience allowed you to take advantage of that bull and cash out, take some cash outs where a lot of people, including myself, I only had one cash out and I could have had, well, let's put it to you this way. I could have had more than one cash out. I only had one and it wasn't an XRP. Was not an XRP. Frog in the well, regs this month or next month, Siege? Regulations. I'm going with let's see. They have a deadline to put something out in April from the World Economic Forum. I think it's the FSA people, if I remember that right. FSB people, Financial Stability Board, I believe. They got to put something out in April calling to the WEF. Yep. So I'm going to say April. And there's no question about that. Look at Danny right here. It says, I remember paying as much as $1,173 per ETH. Here's one thing I know. I did not pay $1,173 per ETH. I got some ETH now, though. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I would rather be in the first group who primarily just held, ran up, accumulated the whole nine. I did all of that. Did I miss cash outs? Yes, I missed cash outs. But I learned a ton. I've learned a ton. And the only way you lose, right, Daniel Off? The only way you lose is when you sell your digital asset for a loss. When you sell it for a loss, then you've lost. So unless your thing goes to zero and your project and the devs are like, I'm out, we can't make it, we're run out of money, then you haven't lost. But that was a lesson I had to learn. This is the first time I've been in a space like this. I was just, I had a little bit of traditional stock purchasing, but that was about it. When I was an air traffic controller, I didn't have to think about very much at all. Everything was taken out. It was put into the TSP. I didn't have to do any of this kind of trading and doing my own homework on stuff and all hell nine. I didn't have to do that. So it was a learning curve for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you as well. That's why I value and I treasure the learning experience. The good and the bad. Good and the bad. I value the learning and experience. Danny Law says that is correct, right? So I value it. I value it big time. And now I know, here's an example. I know personally, for me and my household, that Ethereum at $200 is a steal. I know, because of having been in the space since 2016 and witnessed and gone through this ugly bear market, I know that the projects now that the projects that are going to win are going to have use case behind them. I didn't know that back then in late 2016. I have zero clue. How would I know? I didn't know. But now I know because the market is saying so. So I had to go through that and learn that. So now I know, right? I know. Now I can tell the difference between, well, it's a great idea, but it's still got some time to come, right? So I can save some of my fiat dollars. Let's see Let's see if they can get past a year. Let's see if they can get past 2 years in this space. Let's see how's the dev team. Is the dev team all in, or are they disinterested, right? What kind of news? Are they sticking to a roadmap? Do they even have one, right? Learning all of this stuff. We're blessed. If you've been through this whole entire bear market, you're blessed, right? Like my mentor says, I don't lose. I either win or I learn. But that person who just got into this space in November 2019, they're still learning. Even if they've discovered the greatest digital asset ever created, XRP, what have they gone through? Do they know to take profits? I mean, do they? Do they understand the wise words of wisdom? My mentor told me, Siege, he said, Siege, you're not rich if you're greedy. If you're greedy, you won't be rich. You know, Danny Law said, I bought ETH at $88. So he gets the steal. He gets the prices. He gets that the market is severely undervalued. What do you guys think ETH is going to be doing in the future if they continue working with Spring? If they continue to work with Spring. Now, am I saying it's the best bang for your buck buying Ethereum? No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if it's a quality project and quality people behind it, what's wrong with the 10 and 15 X's, right? That's one of the Danny Locke. Would you not agree? You know, my mentor used to say to me all the time, sometimes a lot of the times your greatest strength becomes your greatest weakness. One of the great strengths about the digital asset space, one of them is the extraordinary gains you can get in this market. XRP, I believe, was it 39,000% in 2019? Was I right about that? 39,000. And because of that, because that digital asset space allows us those type of gains, we completely disregard the solid 10 and 15 and from 200 to 2,000. 10x. Ethereum going from 200 to 4,000, like Danny Law says. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that 20x? We disregard, we push those aside, right? We push those aside because we've heard a song, the 39,000% gains, and we push the 10x and the 15x's away. You guys understand what I'm saying? So sometimes our greatest strength can be our greatest weakness if we're not careful. Yeah, and listen, Dakota, was good to see you, Dakota. DIY Investing says, he's expecting at the end of 2021 for Ethereum to be $20,000. That's him. I mean, that's him. He's a young guy. I get it, but I respect him in terms of his tea a ton. And he already said he's not cashing out until the end of 2021. He's gonna take some gains, but like the big cash outs, not until end of 2021. He's gonna take some gains. Well, actually, I think he said he's taking his gains at the end of 2021 and taking 30%, and then he's gonna start day trading or something like that. He was saying so. So that's a 20x, says Rob Singh, right? Right. And how do you just say 20x? But I'm telling you right now, Raf, saying there are people in this digital asset space who are thinking 20x. What? So Ethereum, let's say Ethereum is at $2,000 now. $2,200. Right. That's a 20x at 4,000. Dakota Shipley says ETH and XRP will dethrone BTC easily once institutional investors realize their potential and that of the protocols. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And a lot of other people are going to have to realize they're going to need to work with Spring and the people from Ripple making their protocol more accessible and better and all of that nine. ETH is smart enough. The people from Ethereum are smart enough to realize that. Yeah, and then they got the staking, but you got to have like 32 ETH to stake, don't you, Dakota? But do you have to have 32 ETH to be able to do that, Dakota? I thought that's my son's name, by the way. I thought that you had to have 32, or is that for the node? I forget. Maybe that's to have a node, right? And that's the thing that I'm saying, Dakota. Gotcha. I know ETH staking is coming. Yes, 32 ETH to stake and one to delegate a node. Yes. That's a ton to stake, 32 ETH. Right? So KJ55, that is correct. Good to see you in the stream. Hello, C says the boiling crypto. What's good, bro? So that's the thing that I'm a little concerned with. But I learned, and Danny Loft will tell you, he's an experienced trader. You can't be letting 10, 15, and 20 X's slip by because you're trying to catch. I don't even know what percentage that is. What is a 20x? Is that a 2,000%? I'm not very good with that stuff, but you know, letting 20x go by because you want a 40x. You know what I mean? So we have to be really careful about that. So guys, I'm in the first group. I'd rather be the person that went through the 2+ years of a bear market, missed the cash outs, but the whole time I was able to gather and accumulate and learn. So that's what people do. I'm telling you, XP Lava, they want the 10,000%, the 15,000%. Telling you. Got to be careful. Hey, Spanish Fly, how are you? Thank you for that. I did watch that video, so thank you so much for that. Very interesting. I watched like 70% of it. I'm getting to the part where they actually kind of tell you what to do to kind of prepare yourself. So for the beer cold. So thank you so much, Spanish Fly. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the deal, guys. We got to be really, really careful about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the dethroning is definitely going to happen, Dakota. I really do believe it. I think that the powers that be are wanting to displace. They want to dethrone BTC. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And that is the thing is a lot of people don't have strategies enough to realize that. Right? The professionals do. Danny Loft does at Crypto Seeds. You must leverage your positions. If you buy $500 or something and they 2 times sell half, get your money back and hold the freebies. Build the portfolio. Absolutely. Yep. No, it's not XRP flipping ETH. It's Oh, I saw something on anybody see that CNBC article on Twitter today? Let me see if I got that. Um, let me see if I got that. Do I? It was a CNBC commercial about XRP. Oh man. Oh man. I think it had was it Motley at the top right? I gotta find this. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta find. It was a CNBC commercial. There's Michael Arrington. Shout out to Michael. Look at Mike. Listen to what Michael's saying here.
Right. But if you need to move, so we're called Arrington XRP Capital, and so obviously we like XRP. But one of the reasons we like it is we wanted to denominate our fund in a cryptocurrency that was super fast to actually move money. So Bitcoin's awesome, right? But if you need to move $50 million in 2 seconds and pay like less than 50 cents, that's where XRP comes in, and that's actually what happened. So our very first close was $50 million in January of 2018, the week before the all-time high. We closed our fund, which is super awesome, and in a bad way, right? But we did that close, and it was 2 seconds. It wasn't 10 minutes. It was really cool. It cost, I think, 40 cents to move $50 million. So that was just fantastic. So we're called Arrington XRP.
Hold on, I want to find this for you guys. As many as you know, Monero is a privacy coin designed to be untrackable, but it's not untrackable. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said if there were one digital asset created by the government, it would be Monero. Would certainly be a genius way to harvest dirty money. Interesting. That's from DAI. I want to find that commercial on CNBC. The Fed said they can cut to 0% in the next 2 weeks, according to CNBC. There was a CNBC video. I don't know if someone made that up or what, but I'm going to see if I can't find it. It was in this feed. It was really good. Let me. Oh, here it is right here. So there it is. Let me. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Did you guys see this? Anybody see that CNBC video? Oh, this one. 416 Crypto's on it. I just found it. 416 Crypto. Good to see you in the stream, my friend. Oh, well, I didn't know if this was a joke or what the deal was there. All right, I'm gonna share this with you guys. I thought this was interesting. Hopefully it works. Yeah, I just saw that, Dakota Shipley. It was CNBC. The Fed said in the next 2 weeks they could go to 0. Yeah, it was just on Twitter. Let me share this with you guys. Can you guys hear that? I get it. It was from 2018, but that's some interesting stuff right there. Now it's from 2018. Yes. Just watch the C's. That was some time ago when circulating supply. Yes. Yep. That's exactly right. So you guys do know about it. Very, very interesting thing there. So guys, there we are. Listen, I'm going to wrap up this video, wrap up the stream. Guys, I want you to never ever forget this, guys. You guys are in a head up, shoulders back moment in time in your life. Why is that? Why is that, Siege? Head up, shoulders back moment in your life. Because you, my friend, are an early adopter in this new asset class. 9.9% of the masses don't even know it's being played. And you're winning. And if you hold XRP, if you're blessed enough to hold XRP, you hold the greatest digital asset ever created. Think about that, guys. You're playing a game that the masses don't even know is being played. And you're winning. Think about that, guys. Heads up, shoulders back. I hope you walk like you know who you are. And I hope you walk and you talk like you know where you're going. And I hope you walk and you talk like you know how you're going to get there. I hope you do that, guys. All right, listen, guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream like I do all my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye. I'm going to put a link for the Old Money Don't Want You to Win merchandise. They're out. This is just the first iteration if you guys want to get it. The first iteration of Old Money Doesn't Want You to Win gear. If you guys have any ideas or something else you would like to see in terms of merch, mugs, coffee cups, hats, let me know.